Have you ever wondered how justice was served thousands of years ago in one of the most ancient civilizations? Ancient Egypt, known for its impressive pyramids and rich culture, also had some of the harshest punishment methods for those who broke the law. Today we will explore some of the most severe punishments used in ancient Egypt, revealing a side of this civilization that is rarely talked about. Ancient Egyptian society was built on strict laws and social order. Crime was not taken lightly, and punishments were designed to discourage others from committing similar offenses. The punishments could be brutal and often involved public displays to make examples out of wrongdoers. One of the most common forms of punishment was flogging or whipping. This was used for a variety of offenses, ranging from theft to disrespecting authority. The number of lashes depended on the severity of the crime, and sometimes victims were whipped until they were severely injured. This method was painful and left lasting scars, both physically and socially. For more serious crimes, such as murder or treason, the consequences could be even more severe. Amputation was sometimes used, where the offender would lose a hand or foot. This not only served as punishment, but also marked the person permanently, making it clear to everyone what they had done. Losing a limb affected a person's ability to work and live normally, effectively ostracizing them from society. Another terrifying punishment was execution by burning. This was reserved for extreme cases and was meant to serve as a warning to the community. The condemned would be tied to a stake and set on fire, a slow and agonizing way to die. This punishment was meant to show that certain crimes were beyond forgiveness. Imprisonment in ancient Egypt was not like modern jail systems. Prisons were often harsh, dark, and overcrowded. Prisoners were given little food or water and were left in terrible conditions. This form of punishment was both physical and mental torture, designed to break the spirit of the offender. There was also a punishment known as mutilation of the tongue. This was used against those who spread false information or insulted important figures. The tongue would be cut or pierced, preventing the person from speaking clearly again. This not only punished the wrongdoer, but also stopped them from causing further trouble. In some cases, criminals were forced into hard labor. This could mean building monuments, digging canals, or working in dangerous conditions under the hot sun. Such forced labor was exhausting and could last for many years. It was a way to repay society with work while also punishing the offender. Death by drowning was another method used in specific situations, especially if the crime was considered a betrayal of the gods or the king. The offender might be thrown into the Nile River with weights tied to their body. This method was swift but terrifying, as the person faced a slow struggle before losing consciousness. One of the most chilling punishments was the use of crocodiles. Ancient Egyptians sometimes fed criminals to these deadly creatures as a form of execution. This was not only a death sentence, but also a spectacle meant to frighten the population and maintain control. Punishments were often public events. The community would witness the suffering of the criminal to understand the consequences of breaking the law. This public aspect was key to maintaining order and respect for authority. Despite these harsh punishments, ancient Egyptians believed in justice and balance, concepts known as ma'at. The law aimed to keep harmony in society, and punishment was a tool to restore that balance when it was disrupted. Exploring these punishment methods gives us a deeper understanding of ancient Egyptian society. It shows a civilization that valued order and was willing to use fear and pain to protect it. These practices remind us how much legal systems have changed over time and how ideas about justice evolve. Thank you for watching. If you found this topic interesting, please like and subscribe for more stories from history.